One. Hi everyone, this is Christine Josty of Mail Something Pretty, and I wanted to show you these fun cards today. This is a club project, so I'm particularly making this video for my club who couldn't come this month, but I actually wanted everyone to see it because I think it's a fun fold. So it just, this part stays closed and it folds almost like a little book. And so I'm sure it has a name, this fold, but I don't know what it is. And so I did this version in pink. I will look it up and figure out what it's called. But it's kind of fun. I saw it online, so I copied it and changed out my little greeting. The one I saw was Christmas, but I thought it was kind of fun just to send either some happy mail or a birthday, or with this particular set you can change it. So I'll show you actually the stamp set. It's Pretty Perennials, just came out this January, and I love this big happy, but then you can, like I said, do happy mail or happy for you, happy birthday, you make me happy, sending lots of happy. So that's just a fun one. And it does have coordinating dies, of course, and so that's what the dies look like. So certainly you can get them together to save 10% in a bundle. And actually the person, I know I forget her name, these little, if you ever see them, the little gold badges down here, and it says $1 million or million, the number. Demonstrators who reach $1 million in sales get to design or help design a stamp set of their choice. So this person, and I'm sorry, I forgot your name, did it and just came out for this catalog. So it's fun. I like it. All right, so let's get to it. I have some things pre-cut and some things not. All right, because I wanted to show you how I did with the plaid paper. You can use any paper you have. I had a bunch of this plaid paper left over from the last catalog, and I didn't get to use it all, so I thought this was a good way of using it because I think the plaid's kind of fun on it. So what I want to show you is, if you can see, how I cut it, the plaid matches. And so I just wanted to show you how I did that. And then there's a strip left over, and so then I just used it, and I'll show you, I just covered the back of my envelope. So it all matches. Okay, so first, actually, before I do that, it's a regular 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and I cut it on the 4 1/4. And I'm going to score it in half, so at the 5 1/2. But also, make sure, at 6 3/4. Okay, and that's kind of, right there is the magic of a card. So when you fold that regular in half, and then this folds back, that's what gives you that fun little binders fold. So that's kind of the foundation of the card right there. Okay, so now I'm going to cut my plaid paper, which I call DSP for Designer Series paper. I'm going to cut it at 3 7/8. 3 7/8. So that's the strip for the envelope. Set that aside. And then I'll turn it this way, 3 7/8, so it's really a square. And I'll keep that in that direction right there. And then this will be 7/8. Oops, my hands are sticky from that last video I just made. 7/8. So this piece right here is extra, and these two go together. So that's where the plaid was. So actually, if I spin them this way, that's how my card will go. Okay. All right, so first I'm going to, and I just did, this part's not necessary, but I think it just makes it pop a little bit. I just did a white background or white layer. So that's 4 by 4. So that goes on here. And then that was my strip in that direction. And then I have a strip right there too. So that's, what is that layer? 1 by 4. So they're just little 1/8 of an inch borders but I just thought the white, or if you could certainly choose another color, but I just thought the white made it pop a little bit. Okay, so then this is going to get glued on right there. And then this will get right here, again, matching my pattern. Okay. So now I'm going to, so this folded area, I'm going to put some glue and I'm going to seal that shut. I suppose I could have done that first too. And then while I'm at it, I might as well put, I have a, because it's the dark color, I just have another 4x4 of white to put on the inside. Yours is a light color. You wouldn't necessarily need another layer. Okay. Close that up for a second. So you could just leave it like that. But the one I copied from, which I liked, she had this little, actually that one's a mistake, which I'll show you in a second, this little divot here, and so for a sort of string to go through. So I just want to show you how I did that. This one I just didn't center correctly. I made a template. So the template of, from the fold over is, what is it? Let's find out. It is 1 1/4. So this, my template is 1 1/4 by 4. Or is it 4 1/4? Let me write that down just so you have it. My template is, what did I say, 1 1/4 by 4. Okay. And then what I did is I used a ruler and I found the middle, and then I punched with my, I think it's called classic label punch. So that shape right in the middle and right in the middle. And I did that so now I don't have to guess where the middle is on here. So here's my fold. So I'm going to flip it this way. I'm going to put my template along the edge and then just make a mark. Now if you didn't have this punch, that's fine. You can use a circle. You can use, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of different punches that have some little edge right there. So that's my mark. So now I'm going to take that mark and line it up with my punch. And it works through the glued paper. So now I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to turn my punch around so I can get that in there to find my mark. Because there's no way I know that if I was doing it that I would try to measure up equal on both sides. So that template really helps. Okay, and again, it's not necessary. You could certainly even put twine around without anything, but I just like that little divot. Okay, so I already did some of this stuff. So I already stamped my happy and my birthday from that, what's it called again? The Pretty Perennials stamp set. So I'm just going to quickly assemble the rest of the card here. And I already punched, or not punched, die cut some flowers from that same set. I used these two stamps, and then there's a die that cuts them out. So let's see. Sometimes I like to put glue on the first one, and then I pop up the other one. Happy, and we'll use this one down here. I'll pop it up. I suppose you still could give this, it's masculine certainly with the plaid and even the colors, so I think the pink flowers would be fine as a masculine card, or you can certainly put something else there. And then I just have some twine just to finish it off. This one I'm going to tie a double knot here. It makes it easier for my fingers, and then tie a bow. And trim it. There you go. Okay, so that's how that I need to find out what it's called. It's like a seam or a book binding. On the other ones I did stamp some, I just stamped the flowers on the inside, so I'll do that later. But let me show you the envelope. So I have my envelope here, I have my scrap right here. It's a little big, so just because this was the remnants of what I was cutting, you can kind of see a little bit of the envelope. If I can line it up. There's a little white showing, and when it's closed, you won't even notice it. But because of that, I want to make sure that I don't put glue directly at the edge of my envelope, because then that will be a sticky mess. So I'll just take this, line it up with the fold mark of the envelope, and then when I flip it over, I'll just use my scissors to cut away. So that's an easy way to kind of line, I guess not line, because line would be on the inside, but to decorate your envelope. There we go. Give it a second to dry. So now I have a matching envelope to go with my card. All right, so let me just show you those three. They're really all the same card, just different patterns of plaid, like that. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this fun fold technique. Be sure that you're on my mail list at mailsomethingpretty.com, and that you subscribe to my YouTube videos. I'm trying to make more videos so you can learn some fun things with paper crafting. Thanks again. This is Christine of Mail Something Pretty. Bye-bye.